What's going on? What's going on, Patriots? You just locked in the hood politics where we always keep it 100. I'm your host, Jake, and y'all already know on this channel we cut straight through the BS and get straight into the policies and issues that hit us close to home. We talk about everything from elections to national debates all the way up to political podcasts. And we start each and every one of them off sending out our thoughts and prayers, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep it rolling, man. We're going to keep sending out our thoughts and prayers for our fall in general, you know what I'm saying? Charlie Kirk and the Kirk family, we're going to keep them in our thoughts and prayers and pick up his shield and keep it moving, yo. That's the only thing we can do, you know what I'm saying? And I want to send a special shout out, man, to one of my patriots in Domain 504, you know what I'm saying? ENDOMANG 504. Man, he came through for me, man. Made me some shirts, you know what I'm saying, for the podcast, say Hood Politics. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. So anybody want any type of shirts made, he make, cause you know, I had put out a video and I was feeling real bad, you know, over the Charlie Kirk thing, you know. So I wanted to honor Charlie Kirk. I know he loved that episode. He thought he had made it. He thought he was famous. He embraced that episode. So, you know, I just reached out to people like, man, if anybody can get that shirt made for me, you know what I'm saying, I'll look out for him. And this brother say, I got you. He stepped up, you know what I mean? And not only did he do that, I told him, hey, look, you know, I need some shirts for my podcast, for my independent media. And told him what I wanted. He designed it up, you know, like the dude is awesome. So, and he a great patriot, and he shipped it right to me, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. I just want to say a special thanks to you, brother. And I'm always gonna promote you, you know what I'm saying? That's in domain ENDOMANG 504. He a true patriot. Go follow him and, you know, check out what he got going on, y'all. He a true patriot. Hey, listen up, man. It's time to get serious. It's time to talk real. I know nobody don't want to believe it, but listen, man, we are in a civil war, civil strife. I think we passed that. To be honest, I really do. I think we're past civil strife. It's been so many. It's been, I ain't gonna say so many, but it's been quite a few, you know, political murders. You know, it's been plenty political terrorism, you know, and now we're at the point where our federal agents can't do their job without covering their face. Well, I mean, what do y'all call what do we call that? Now we got Gavin Newsom. We have Gavin Newsom literally just had his cabinet make up a law banning facial coverings for officers in California, even federal officers. And I haven't I haven't verified the source or the story yet. That's gonna be the next thing I do. I'm gonna do a story on that. But sources telling me that Trump have told the federal agents in California to ignore that. So now, where do we go? It's like this is the most craziest game of chicken that I ever seen being played right now. And I think it's only being played from one side, which is Gavin Newsom. You know, I don't think he gonna try to enforce this law on federal agents, to be honest. I honestly think he just made this law as a political tool and a political talking point to see us to point at the Trump administration and talking about, see, they breaking the law and yada yada yada, just something to say, you know what I'm saying? Because, and let's just pray that it's like that, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's not, this could go bad real fast. You got the President of the United States telling his federal officers ignore a law that just passed that the governor, opposition, opponent just passed. What if Gavin Newscum ain't playing chicken? What if he tell him, hey, if y'all see him masked up, arrest him? And what if what they gonna do? The state police gonna slide down on the feds and say, hey, we putting y'all under arrest? And you think, and the feds gonna say what? Oh, okay, here? Y'all think that's what's gonna happen? Now, another scenario that's possible. Another scenario that's possible. Gavin Newscum already know who these federal agents is. You know what I'm saying? What if he, tell them, listen, if y'all don't comply or do this and that, we gonna make it bad for your family. What if he do that? I mean, so what do you call this period of time that we're going through right now if it's not civil war? You have the two highest form of governments in the world, literally in the world, so far apart that they'll never come together again. And to me, I don't know when, but I know something bad is coming. You know what I'm saying? Something bad is coming. The Trump administration, they moving forward with their indictments on these Democrats, and the left acting like they weaponizing the DOJ. Like, and see, this is what I don't like the hypocrisy. I don't like the hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show you a great example of hypocrisy. I've been rambling. Let's get into this.
About a social media post by the California governor, Gavin Newsom's press office. And it may be the target of a Secret Service investigation. A cryptic ex-post said Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is going to have a bad day. You're welcome, America. It drew swift criticism from California's acting U.S. attorney for the Central District of California, who said, quote, "We have zero tolerance for direct or implicit threats against government officials." He then called for a full Secret Service threat assessment. Newsom's office later clarified its post, saying it was referring to a new legislative push the governor had just, actually, piece of legislation that he had just signed, banning most law enforcement officers, including federal immigration agents, from wearing masks. CNN's Julia Vargas-Jones joins me now from Los Angeles. Julia, what more can you tell us about the legislation that the governor says this was about?
Well, this is legislation, Dana, that will basically ban any law enforcement officers from any kind of face covering. So that includes neck gaiters, ski masks, or anything that those ICE officers have been using here in California.
Y'all gotta excuse me. I got a little cold thing going on coming. I'm trying to fight it off, so y'all gotta excuse me too.
To conduct those raids, but that does not apply to state officers, I will add. So there are some exceptions, like for undercover agents, medical masks, and tactical gear. But basically what the governor said yesterday at the press conference where he announced this bill is that agents will have to provide identification to all local agencies, what federal agencies they are with, that they represent. And his argument is that anyone on American soil has the right to due process, including undocumented immigrants. He's saying that these raids here in Los Angeles and other parts of California have eroded public trust on federal officers, and that is what he's trying to restore with this bill.
That is a blatant lie.
The impact of these policies all across this city, our state, and nation are terrifying. It's like a dystopian sci-fi movie. Unmarked cars, People en masse, people quite literally disappearing, no due process, no rights in a democracy where we have rights. Immigrants have rights.
I don't know if these people are just evil or if they actually believe this. It's possible. It's possible that they done said these lies so much that they actually believe them, man. You know? Because I just don't want to think nobody's that evil, man. To just mislead people like this and just lie to people like this, man. That's what got me into doing what I'm trying to do right now, man. Because I woke up and found out that I was being lied to, and I didn't like that.
And we have the right to stand up and push back, and that's what we're doing here today. This is a disgrace.
And the legislation is...
And see, and that's what I'll be talking about. He said, this is a disgrace. Everybody got a right to due process. Illegal immigrants and this and that. And that's when let me show you what I'm talking about, man, with the hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? We got a superintendent over in Iowa who the Biden administration kicked out. Now, notice the color of this superintendent. Notice the race, ethnicity of this superintendent that the Biden administration put out. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, you gotta go. He had due process. He had an HB1 visa or whatever, a work visa. It expired. He went to renew it. Biden administration said, nah, you gotta go. Now, I wonder why. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, just notice the ethnicity of this person, man, that the Biden administration put out, who was actually, I don't know if he was a criminal. Well, I know he wasn't committing no crime. He ain't accused of committing no crime. You know what I'm saying? At the point, besides getting caught with a gun. You know what I mean? But with the tension that's going on, you know, I can understand why he got a bang-bang with him, a pew-pew with him.
We're breaking into programming right now to bring you breaking news. Des Moines Public School Superintendent Dr. Ian Roberts has been detained by Immigration and Customs Enforcement. The school board issued a statement this afternoon saying they have not confirmed why Dr. Roberts is being detained or the potential next steps. While it is not clear if this is connected to...
Well, at this time, I guess they didn't know, but I did a little research and exactly what I said. His visa expired. He went to go renew it, and the Biden administration told him, no, go back home. And I don't understand why, because this dude was a working citizen. It's like, what is with these people and they criminals, man? When I was a Pookie and a Rayway and running the streets, and these same people right now, and see, this is another thing that aggravates me and got my fire fueled. You know what I'm saying? Because these same people, these same administrations, you know what I'm saying, that just went through, you know, the Clinton, Joe Biden. Like, I got caught up in that 93 crime bill, literally. I got caught up in that 93 crime bill. And could you imagine how I feel right now? Like, I went to the penitentiary. Under Democrat rule, boy, I got slammed so much and so hard for so little offenses. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing that they advocating for right now. To basically be legal. Like, yo, this is crazy. No, we ain't having it. Y'all wasn't there for me, so you ain't finna be here for no other criminals. Get their ass, Trump. And you know they gonna be mad. Now listen, peep the game. The Biden administration told his dude he gotta go. So Trump gonna get the flack for going to get him and making him leave. Watch it. Watch what I tell you.
To the scene at Easter Lake earlier this morning that KCCI told you about. We are working to confirm that. Iowa State Patrol and a Des Moines Public Schools safety officer were also at the scene. Iowa State Patrol says they were pulling evidence out of a car that you just saw in the video there. We saw them pull a firearm out and place it into an evidence bag. Alyssa Gomez asked immigration officials if they were looking for someone specific. They declined to answer. KCCI's Alyssa Gomez saw the DMPS public safety officers take that white vehicle and drive it from the scene. Pursuant to the board-approved DMPS leadership succession plan, Matt Smith, Associate Superintendent, will immediately step into the role of interim superintendent until further notice. We're working to find out if the scene was connected to Dr. Roberts' detainment. We'll bring you any updates on KCCI.com and on KCCI 8 News at 4.
You see what I'm saying? The hypocrisy. They have due process. They have due process, and they don't leave. And so now Trump is coming in. Trump and Tom Homan is coming to get them and making them leave. And now it's a problem. A lot of these people that they come to get right now, a lot of them had due process up under the Biden administration, and they got sent back, but they just ain't leave. You know what I mean? And now Trump and Homan is finna get all the flack. You know what I'm saying? For going to get these people and getting rid of them, even though Biden and the Biden administration and the Democrat left is the ones who told them they can't stay. You know? Hey, this your boy Jay from Hood Politics checking in, and I'm checking out. Y'all know how we do it, man. We're going to keep this rocking, too.